you are seeing on one of those little specks has been traveling for over 13 billion years. And by the way, we're going back further because this is just the first image. They're going back about 13.5 billion years. And since we know the universe is 13.8 billion years old, we're going back almost to the beginning. That is the discovery that we are making.
Well, let's get more on this now from Francisco Diego, who joins us from London. He's a lecturer of physics and astronomy at University College London. Really good to have you with us, Francisco. Firstly, a $10 billion telescope managed to capture these images, and it does look very pretty, I must say, but I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at myself. Can you just explain to us what we're seeing in this unprecedented image?
It is a fascinating image, and then we were expecting something very spectacular, but I think this goes over what we were expecting. I don't know if we are able to put the image again so I can describe it. That will be very useful. It's a fantastic image that has been taken also by the Hubble Space Telescope a few years back, and now we can compare like with like. We see this image that in the center, if we could see that image, I hope we could see that. In the center of the image, we have a cluster of galaxies relatively close by. It appears here in the image at the bottom. You see a very bright object at the bottom in the center of the image. What we see at the top left is a star with the spikes, but below that is a cluster of galaxies which are relatively close to us. It's about 4,000 million years away. Now, you will notice these arches, this kind of looks like defects in the image. They are elongated images like arcs that appear in a concentric way, concentric with the center on that cluster of galaxies. We see a few of them here on the left, very elongated, and very faint ones on the right. You see these kind of lines that are here at the top as well. So that is called gravitational lensing. What happens is that these galaxies that we see in the picture are far, far more distant than the ones that are producing this gravitational lensing. So those galaxies are the ones that are that we are interested in, because those galaxies are extremely far away, extremely old, and we couldn't see them before, because the Space Telescope, the James Webb, is much more powerful than the Hubble in this respect. So that's one thing. The other thing is that the gravitational lensing, which is this distortion of the light as it comes closer to this cluster of galaxies, is also magnifying the luminosity of these galaxies in the background. So they are getting brighter because this effect of the gravitational lens. And then you see many of them here on the right. You see all these they look like like meteor showers or something like that. These are all distorted galaxies, you see. And they are really, really far away. I was looking very carefully with the close to the image, and you can see very faint arcs as well. Okay. Those are the galaxies that NASA administrator was referring to, the galaxies that came only a few hundred million years after the Big Bang, the very, very first galaxy, the very first stars. And this, as he said, this is only the first picture. We will see many more pictures to come. This afternoon, we have here at UCL a major event when we are going to have live broadcast from NASA, where we are going to display 4 more images from different parts of the sky. And it's going to be very, very spectacular. We are very excited, to be honest.
Okay, yes, you're not alone in that excitement, because astronomers across the globe are really excited about what the images that the telescope is capturing. But Francisco, we'll have to leave it there. But thank you so much for explaining all of that to us. We appreciate it.